Oh, hello there, Future Man here. So today we're going to be doing a different kind of review, which I thought called for a different kind of environment. As you can see, I'm outdoors here in the desert, and for a change, you can see me instead of just my hands fiddling with all the fancy gadgets that I normally review. So the product we're going to be reviewing today is this thing here called Lume. Let's see if we can get that in focus there, which is a natural deodorant. So deodorant's always one of those things that I kind of struggle with a wee bit because, you know, we live in a society and society has certain dictates that we have to adhere to. And one of those is that you can't go stinking up the joint when you go outside. You know, it's a real dilemma. You know, we try to live a healthy life whenever possible. And we try not to, you know, get cancer on purpose. But deodorant is required for society. And so, you know, we don't really want to wear the deodorant. You know, it's full of aluminium and a bunch of heavy chemicals and all sorts of coagulants and stuff. It clogs up your glands and all that. But we can't go stinking up the place when we go out. And so over the years, I've kind of transitioned from, I started with the normal antiperspirant, the hardcore stuff, and I moved to the lightest one that I could find, which was basically the Old Spice deodorant. But even that, the Old Spice, which I've been using for a few years, it still has aluminium. And I don't really want to put it directly onto my skin. And I definitely don't want to put it directly onto my glands, under your pits, you know. You kind of don't want to do it. And so you're left with this position of what you're going to do. You can't smell, and you have to put something on, but you don't want to put the aluminium on. So I was fiddling through the internet the other day, and I came across this very Dollar Shave Club-esque kind of viral video for this stuff right here, you know, with people singing and dancing and doing all sorts of puns and jokes in there. And I thought, you know, what the hell, they say it works, we'll give it a try. And as you can see on the bottle here, it does not have, let's see, get that in focus. Focus. It does not have aluminium. It does not have baking soda. A lot of the natural deodorants have baking soda, although they don't work for shite really. But baking soda can give you a rash, even though it doesn't really work. And doctor develop all that, blah, blah, blah. Look at this, it says here they made a lot of jokes about this in the video, for underarms or for private parts. So I didn't realize that people had problems with their crotches stinking, but apparently they do. I won't be testing that today, just the pits for me. But anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at this. I could tell from the video that the consistency is a wee bit different than normal deodorant sticks, where it's kind of like a hard gel. This is more kind of it's like a cream almost, kind of like a moisturizer. That's kind of the consistency of it. This is a wee bit different, and then you turn it and obviously it comes through the holes on top. Anyway, so we'll go ahead, we'll put that on, and then I'll go for a wee hike, maybe about half hour, and we'll see how it works. You don't need to see my pits, so we'll just go ahead and put that on under there. We'll go ahead and we'll put that on under there. See, I'm already sweating up a storm here. Okay, so we got that on. I guess one more comment, let's see. They sell several different kinds of this in different smells. This is the scented. They also smell the unscented. And it doesn't even smell like a normal deodorant. It smells like essential oil. So we put that on. Now I will go for a wee hike, and I'll get back to you later and let you know if I'm stinking up the joint. Okay, so I've been hiking out here in the desert sun, the 85-degree desert sun, for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And the sun is full, there's no shade at all. In case you can't tell by the blown out whites on my shirt and my face here, the sun is full blast today. And I'm back in the parking lot here. So now it's time, let's give the Lume the ultimate test. Okay, let's put that down. Okay, so now it's time for the ultimate test, the one test, the only test for the deodorant, if it works, the stink test. So without further ado, here we go. Let's give it a go here. There's a wee bit obscene, but you gotta do it. Okay. Interesting, now this side, this bit. I see. Okay, I can report that there is no BO at all. We are without BO. So we have passed the BO test. And when it comes to a DO, really all that matters is the BO. So from that perspective, I'm gonna give the Lume the thumbs up. I mean, it has only been an hour or two. However, compared to the other holistic deodorants I've used, I've found that with those, you stink after 5 minutes alone indoors. So this is definitely a much more successful test from that perspective. And on a side note, I have to say the essential oil kind of scent that Lume uses, it reminds me of a cross between maybe a church and like a vitamin store and maybe like a spa or something. It's not a floral smell, and it's not chemical, it's very earthy. It's an earthy smell, kind of like you'd imagine these trees smell like. So I kind of like it, I kind of dig it from that perspective. And they also have unscented ones, but you know, you always want a little bit of scent on there. So there you have it, hour and a half of hiking, no BO from Lume. So I'd say give it a go if you got the chance. And I think with this earthy smell I'm sporting now, I think perhaps these hiker chicks might dig it. I'm gonna try to pick one up later.